horizons of space, and that's what we're doing. I mean, this is all new territory. It unlocked the miracles of science, and we're doing that. I wish you could have heard the calls I had yesterday with these great companies that come up with cures to diseases, and the success they've had over the last 15 years is really amazing. So I just want to thank all of them. They're working very hard. They're working with UK right now, and the UK doctors, hopefully helping with their great prime minister. But these people are really tremendous signs of success are staring us right in the face. I think we're going to have something that's going to be great in terms of vaccines and in terms of everything else that they're doing. Just really helping us, helping the people of our country, and helping ultimately the people of the world. So I want to thank you all for being here. I will take some questions, and then I'm going to give it over to the Vice President, and they're going to go into great detail onto what we're doing and all of the successful supplies and medical equipment that we're getting. All of the ventilators, I've said it, but you can go over it in more detail if you'd like, but we're taking in and building thousands and thousands of ventilators, and they're very high quality. I said, you got to go for the quality, and these are quality companies doing it. So, because there is a big difference between a good ventilator and a not so good ventilator, Tony, right? We've seen that. And big difference. So we're going top of the line. Steve, please.
The acting Navy Secretary submitted his resignation today, Motley. Why did that become necessary, and what role did you have in this, sir?
Well, I had no role in it.
President Trump and others speaking from the White House about what will be a, quote, painful week in the fight against coronavirus. The president saying they now have stockpiled some 8,600 ventilators to be sent to hospitals across the country. We're going to step away for just a quick minute, and we'll be back then with some local news.
Very nice to see, the willingness of the employees to want to actually find a way to help.
A shortage of masks nationwide, leading companies to drop their normal productions and step up to feel the need. This as more and more areas, including some in Central Texas, are recommending everyone wear a mask in public.
Just today, the Bell County Health District joining the growing list of officials issuing that recommendation. Facilities stopping normal production to create masks aren't the only ones making adjustments. As our 25 News team found, it's changing the way all businesses and even families operate. Powers Embroidery are among the Central Texas companies being forced to adapt. Usually it's all about class rings or Letterman jacket, but the company is switching gears, at least for a bit. 25 News reporter Abby Loring has more.
This time of year, Powers Embroidery would be busy trying to fill cap and gown, Letterman jacket, and clash ring orders. But now they're focusing on a new demand. Powers Embroidery sounds a little bit different this year, as in there isn't much sound.
Between early April to late May to the end of school is when we see a lot of letter jacket orders coming in. And this year, because of COVID-19, we just haven't. We're not even able to process what we have right now.
Powers Embroidery doesn't just make Letterman jackets. The company also sends out class rings and cap and gowns. But for now, production is at a halt.
Our folks here, they were looking for ways. They were asking, how can we help, and how can we, as a company, do something that will have a positive impact and not just staying at home.
Employees volunteered to come in and create prototypes for PPE masks. With material typically used for cap and gowns, they're now making facial masks and coverings for healthcare providers.
They tried several different prototypes that they found online for patterns, and they were able to land on one that it's only 2 pieces, so they can sew it in about 5 minutes. And it'll rest over the face without having a hole for around the nose for air to get in.
Collins estimates they can make around 75 masks per day. With kids out of the classroom, it's a way they can still show appreciation. Now for the hard work of so many first responders. Powers Embroidery helps celebrate special moments for seniors in their final year, and now they're helping save lives. In Waco, I'm Abby Loring, 25 News.
Well, as cases in Central Texas and across the nation continue to grow, the need for supplies does as well.
Our COVID-19 tracker desk is keeping up with minute-to-minute updates on those cases and much more. That's where we find Sydney Eisenberg standing by. Sydney.
Todd and Naya, just now coming into the tracker desk, a detective with the Killeen Police Department has tested positive for COVID-19. Now, what we do know is that detective is a 13-year veteran with the department and contracted the virus through community spread. We're going to continue to get details on that case and bring it to you at 6. But in other news, there were fewer reported cases of COVID-19 across Central Texas today, except for in Coryell County. Now, 13 people there have tested positive for COVID-19. Limestone and Milam County have 6 cases each. Lampasas, Leon, and Robertson have 2 cases each, while Falls County remains at 1 case. In the larger counties today, Brazos County is reporting 97 cases. Bell County is reporting 71 cases. Now, McLennan County has not yet reported today's numbers. Yesterday, they were at 56 cases. Statewide, we are seeing more cases of COVID-19. Today, there were almost 1,000 new cases reported statewide. Over 8,000 Texans have tested positive for the virus, with 154 deaths. In an effort to slow the spread, Governor Abbott has temporarily closed all state parks and historical sites starting tonight. That includes Mother NEFF Park in McGregor, Fort Parker State Park in Mejia, and Meridian State Park in Bosque County. City parks are not affected by this closure. Across the country, there were 386,000 cases and 12,000 deaths. However, more than 20,000 people have recovered globally. There are 1.4 million cases with 8,000 deaths. But there has been a turning point in China, which began as the epicenter for the virus. They reported 0 deaths today for the first time since January. Live from the Coronavirus Tracker Desk, Sydney Eisenberg, 25 News.
Tough times have business owners calling on their survival skills to meet payroll. As 25 News reporter Dennis Turner shows us, some businesses are shaking things up to stay afloat.
Restaurants hard hit by dining restrictions which dried up their business have become entrepreneurial. Some have begun to look more like grocery stores. In fact, this burger place sells most groceries you'd need. Before coronavirus, Larry Lear never would have thought of buying groceries at his favorite restaurant.
Somebody had told me that they were offering this service, and I called this morning, so real excited about it. Getting tired of eating soup and beans.
He can get a lot more than that at Fuddruckers. In addition to its regular takeout, Frank Villarreal offers eggs, produce, and bread items.
Anything that we come pre-packaged to us, we'll sell to the community.
How's business been?
It's been pretty good. Out of our 12 locations that we have in our franchise, we seem to be doing the best right now.
Word has begun to spread. Restaurants have become grocery stores of a sort, offering bounty and convenience.
And I could do a drive-by, huh?
Yeah.
Well, ain't that something?
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to try that.
Across town at Saltgrass Steakhouse, Morgan Emmons offers even more items, including staples like sugar, flour, and toilet paper.
Since we've started doing what we call as our market menu, we have been able to bring some of our employees back because business has gone up.
Other restaurants have turned butcher shop, offering special cuts of meat. Good news in an economy that shed a ton of jobs lately.
Total's gonna be $23.32.
And convenient for customers tired of bare shelves. You think you'll be coming back?
Oh yes, yeah, I think so.
If you've noticed bread getting scarce on store shelves, well, you won't find that here. The manager tells me in the last couple of weeks, he's sold 2,000 loaves of bread. In Waco, Dennis Turner, 25 News.
25 News is committed to the community and local businesses and restaurants. If you would like to share how your business organization is evolving to support the community, go to kxxv.com/open to submit your videos or comments. And to support local businesses or find out who's still open and what they're offering, join the Facebook group. It's called We're Open Central Texas.
We have more 25 News at 5 just ahead. Stick around.
Plus another check on your First Alert 25 forecast.
A lot of Easter plans and events are being canceled this year, but folks in Bell County will still be able to hunt for eggs from their cars. The city of Harker Heights is organizing a unique Easter egg hunt since they cannot host the annual hunt that typically takes place in the park. Residents are being asked to decorate an egg picture, hang it in their windows, then families can drive around and hunt for that picture this weekend. The city says they want to bring a little light and fun during these difficult times.
We ask that the citizens do participate. The more the merrier. It'll give opportunities for families to drive around safely and to hunt in a safe environment from their vehicle.
Now, anyone that wants to participate can register their address online with the city until Thursday and either print out an egg picture to decorate or create their own. Families on the hunt for eggs can find a list of where the eggs will be on the city's website. Well, it's getting a lot warmer out there.
That's right. I asked for sun and I got it. We have Chief Meteorologist Matt Hines standing by with our weather.
No, it's just for you, Naya. As we take a look at what's going on right now here on our First Alert 25 clouds and radar, you can see that we did see a few breaks in those high clouds today, but I do think they will return by the end of the week, and we may even have some storms to talk about as we head into tomorrow as well, as that storm system we were talking about last night off the west coast continues to work its way slowly down the west coast. It was in San Francisco yesterday, getting close to LA for today. So that's something we will continue to watch. Let's take a look at our latest future track for tonight. Things are going to be quiet across the area. I do think the clouds will be working back into the region though as we make our way into Wednesday morning. By the afternoon hours, we are going to be seeing quite a bit of cloud cover across the region. And notice on the future track, there are a couple little thunderstorms. I don't want you to take it for face value exactly where they are. That could happen anywhere across central Texas for tomorrow. And if we can get a storm going, notice they are going to be isolated, but there's going to be a ton of energy to work with. So we may have a chance for some strong to severe storms if these, in fact, get going. So let's go into Thursday and show you that by 7 o'clock in the morning, we're okay there. And by Thursday afternoon, maybe a few more scattered showers and thunderstorms starting to roll into the area as our next cold front will be on the way. So for tomorrow, there is a slight risk of severe thunderstorms. It does encompass most of central Texas, including Waco, Temple, Killeen. That does not mean you will see